All right, there
Oh,
we go.
there we go. Well, hello. Welcome
Hello,
back.
everybody. Welcome back.
Dustin and Lucas Unscripted. Lucas got a TV.
I did get a TV.
That's our logo.
It is, and this is like the knockoff frame TV from Hisense, I think it's called. Yeah, $250 for that thing,
Not bad. Not bad. My
and I
4K TV, I have a big 75-inch in my main living room, and it's very thin bezels. Like, it actually blows people's minds. They're like, that TV looks expensive. I was like, it was like $450. I paid less than
I
$500 for it.
that was Hannah told me that I could have $1,000 limit, and I was questioning on what to get, and I ended up with this thing. So
$250 TV. $1,000 limit, $250 TV.
I'm cheap. What can I say? Just like we got new internet this last weekend. We're now using T-Mobile internet.
Has it been
Um,
better?
I'll let you know when I hook it up because I haven't hooked it up yet.
Oh,
I had WrestleMania this weekend, and so I did not want to go through the trouble of reconnecting everything to a different Wi-Fi
right.
and risking missing part of it because I did that already. I missed the first like 8 minutes of it because I was getting food because I don't know how to manage my time properly.
Listen. I'm the same way. I wholeheartedly like understand your story. Scoot this way. There we go. That way you see more movies. That's what I do. Movies.
There we go, and now you can see the logo. There we go. That's
Look
perfect.
at that. It all works out.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
Um.
need to like move my camera. Hold on a sec. Maybe I just need to move my camera this way and then turn it. Is that better? Now it looks like
I
really low, but I'm not
yeah.
centered. It's bothering me.
Well, neither am I.
Hold on, I gotta center myself. Y'all are just gonna. Okay, yeah. You know what? We're rolling with it. We're rolling with it.
See, now
Drink your drink your water.
you guys can now truly see this is unscripted. We never know.
Yep.
I drink water today, but right now I got a diet DP, and I do love DP.
He's talking about double penetration, by the way. He knew I was gonna say something. That's why he started laughing.
Yep.
He was waiting for it.
It was that, and I knew I was laughing internally
My,
because
my,
of what I was.
my camera never stopped recording. That just recorded 4 minutes.
Well, that's better than again WrestleMania. The first 15 minutes of the second day I missed recording because I don't know. I
Ah! Ah! Okay, so that clip I filmed with you never. Well, you know what? I'll film a clip after.
okay.
That's whatever. I have a $25 Applebee's gift card. Fun fact: it was my mother-in-law's birthday.
Show the back. Show the back.
I can't. There's a thing on it. But
No.
so it's really funny. My mother-in-law's birthday just passed. It was like this past weekend. And my wife and my daughter went to go get her a gift on Saturday, actually. Her birthday wasn't Saturday. I think her birthday was a couple days before, but they went Saturday to get her a gift because they were going to see her. And my wife brought this home and she was like, I bought her a $25 Applebee's gift card. And she's like, and then I thought about it and I just decided to keep it. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, Applebee's. Yeah, like that. Yeah, don't give that away.
The half price apps. You can get a full meal with those. That's what Hannah and I do all the time. Well, I shouldn't say all the time, but frequently.
We do the 2 for $25.
That's I've been trying to get her to do that. She loves the apps. So
But you get to share an app.
yeah, but we both like different apps. That's the problem.
Mm.
I like spinach and artichoke dip. She likes the mozzarella sticks or the wings.
The spinach and
So
artichoke dip is fire though. Artichoke dip.
exact
God, I can't.
exact.
It's shit's so
That's
good.
that's what I say.
We do salads. We're
Okay.
salad people. So I mean, I just recently started eating salads. Like I don't know, really like this year. Like I've ate them
Okay.
before, but it's like this year I really started eating salads. Also, Lucas is supposed to try cottage cheese on this podcast. I haven't
I
forgot.
I haven't either. I just haven't bought it. So I
I'm gonna remind
will.
you.
Well, you heard. I'm not going to tell the story on the podcast, but you heard about my issues with Walmart today. So
Yeah,
taking all my money from me. I
yeah.
will. Here, this is what we'll do. I'll put the cottage cheese in the Walmart cart as we speak.
You just want
Oh,
the little daisy cups with like the fruit on it. That's how I tried it.
okay.
That way you're not just straight raw dog in the cottage cheese.
It's what I do everything else in my life. So
Oh, same. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old.
I was gonna say something, but I don't know who listens to this podcast. So
Well, it's okay. My wife had her tubes removed, so the playground is always open, baby.
that sounds fun. What was I gonna say? I don't even know. Lost my train of thought. But yeah. Uh thank you everybody for subscribing. We went from I think like 3 subscribers to 10 subscribers with this
Woo!
podcast being up. And
And the
then
views on the
the
shorts, by the way, and
yes.
the views on the first episode. Lucas and I are very small content creators,
Mhm.
so like if I even have a video break into like past 20 views, dude, I get excited.
And we're
Like,
at 35, I think. Is that what I
yeah,
said?
yeah, 35,
Yep, 35
35.
views. And no
I
dislikes.
I am very bad at keeping up with social media on stuff like this. I need to get better. I have the Facebook. I need to sign into like the other stuff, and then I need to put the YouTube Studio on so I can interact with you guys more on there. Because I keep meaning to. My Facebook, for whatever reason, my Facebook is super weird. I don't get notifications unless it's Messenger. So there's a lot of stuff that like Lucas posts on the Facebook page that I just don't see on my personal page. I don't know. My Facebook thing has been weird for years, and I don't know how to fix it. So it's
I got
weird.
logged out of my everything. I updated Google and everything was logged out. I'm very lucky that I got into all of my stuff again. Facebook is the only one I can't get back into
Really?
because they refuse to send me a code like because it's like update your password and you need a code and they don't send me the code. So,
Damn
um
Facebook. That was my least favorite thing about working in the cell phone store. You would not believe the shit that I dealt with over Facebook. I have a Facebook account. Literally the extent of my Facebook account usage is strictly for Messenger. I don't really post anything. I share memes like during football season. Like that's about it. I don't post shit. I'm a very kind of like, even though I vlog every day and stuff like that, I'm still like a very private person when it comes to social media. I don't know
same
why. I really don't post a lot. My wife posts things and tags me and things. Like that's how people keep up with me unless they message me.
right.
So, people would come in and be, "Well, why does Facebook look different?" I don't know, Bob. What the fuck do you want me to do about it? Like and people just like fix it. What do you I can't. I don't. Oh my god, man. I would have people do that. They would come in. I'm like, Hey, how are you? What's going on? Not good. Why? What can I do for you? Throws their phone down. Fix it. No. It got to the point where I literally started like people would throw their phone like that, just kind of throw it on the counter, and I'd pick it up and I'd throw it back to them and say, "You can talk to me like an adult.
Yep.
You can tell me what's wrong. If you're not going to do that and you're going to throw a temper tantrum, you can leave."
I was at T-Mobile Friday. I think it was Friday. No, Thursday. And trying to get Drill Sign's watch set up and then we switched Hannah's account to my account. And I had nothing to do but talk to the guy for half hour, 45 minutes. And he agreed. He's like, "Yeah, people coming in here asking me to change stuff that I can't change. Like you updated your phone. That's why Facebook looks different. You updated your phone. That's why whatever looks different." So,
Mm-hmm.
and then I told him the story of my grandma. We got her an iPhone. She had the iPhone like 3 or 4 or something like that. And she would never upgrade to an iPhone because she didn't realize, even though I would show her, the UI was the same. It would never change. I mean, it looks different, but it doesn't change how it works really. And she was on iOS, I don't even know what. Like when she passed away, same iOS that was on the original iPhone 3. And we got into her phone. This is my favorite thing. Got into her phone and got a notification that said you have like X amount of storage left on your phone. So we looked through her photos. She had about 1,000 screenshots because that's back when the power button was on top. And so
Yep.
she would press the home button and the power button because she had the home button on her phone as well. and she would press those at the same time. So she just had 1,000 screenshots of her home screen, just because. So yeah, but I don't think I could ever work in a phone store. I always like told you like I something I could never do because I would get too
It,
mad at people.
it is the easiest job. Don't get it's super easy, especially if you're knowledgeable about it. Super easy job, but it is also the most frustrating job just because of people. And
Yeah.
it's just like people just don't just over the dumbest shit, man. People would be like just so bitching about social media. Why
Yep.
are these ads on my Facebook? I can't do anything about that. Well, you work in a phone store. I can sell you a fucking phone. I cannot fix Facebook. I don't work for Facebook. I can't tell you how many people I pissed off when they would come and bitch about that. I'm like, I don't work for Facebook. I can't fix it. Well, call them. No. I don't know my Google password. Contact Google. You contact them. No. No, no, no. Just unbelievably. It's funny because it's like you either get people there's never an in between. It's either people are super nice and chill and like understanding of everything, or it's just instantly pissed off because these like cell phones are people's lifelines.
Yeah.
I remember when the I didn't have a cell phone until I was like 14, 15.
I think that's about when it was for me too.
Yeah, and I had a brick, and like you couldn't call until after 7 p.m. or you used minutes, and it cost like 25 cents to send a text message.
Yep.
Like it's crazy, and it's so funny. There was a guy that used to come to our store. I'm unemployed, by the way. I don't know if anybody knows that. I quit my job because
We
they were
we
assholes.
both are.
Yeah,
Same here.
yeah. So there was a guy that kind of worked for the corporate side of things, and basically his job was to come around and make sure everything was in compliance. And I got in like really good with this guy. He actually bought me a pair of shoes. Like he was a
Nice.
sneakerhead, and like anytime he came, it was just good conversation. And it's funny because like other stores that didn't have the same guy that I had that did the same job would bitch about how mean they were, and I was like, I've never had an issue with him because like, we always talked.
Right.
And I always asked him how he was doing. Like we very rarely ever talked about work. It was always about like, how's your wife, how's your kids? Like that's how him and I talk to each other. And it's funny now because I could honestly, I don't even work there, and I could message him and have a full conversation. He's just a nice guy.
Yeah.
But he has worked for AT&T for years. I'm like over 10, I think he's like 13, 14 years in. He has
Wow.
worked in the industry. And he was telling me one time when he was younger, and their director, the big boss, whatever, was telling them like about it, like cell phones. And they're like, you guys, yeah, cell phones are a thing now, but I guarantee you within like 20 years, you're going to be able to see each other's faces over cell phones. And everybody laughed at this woman and said,
And
yeah, right.
now we have FaceTime.
Yeah, exactly. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man, people fucking sucked at that job. But I also had really nice people. I had people that it's funny because my old coworker would call me. He calls me every day. And he'll call me and be like, "Well, I just lost another customer." I'm like, why, dude? What'd you do? He's like, nothing. They just will not come back because you're not here.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
the people are that loyal. They will drive 20, 30 minutes to a different location just because I'm not at that location anymore. They just won't.
wow. That's I mean, in a similar sense, the job that I left, it's been a year now since I left, and they have been through 6 people in my position because like nobody was doing what I was doing there. And I'll go and watch. Like it was a church. I worked at a church. I'll go and watch their services now, and it's just like the PowerPoints are so dull and boring, and it sounds terrible because well, it actually does sound better. I will give them that. It does sound better, but like visually, it's just not as appealing. And they're trying to do so much with like picture in picture, and it's just I think too much picture in picture at this point, where it's like, okay, we get it. Like there's the music people, and then there's the song, and then they're trying to like use another camera to show like the crowd or the audience or the congregation. That's the word that I was looking for, and it's just not. It's too much for the people that are watching because this is like an old school church. Um, the people that are watching it are like old people, and like that's not like against them. That's just what the feedback has been. And when I worked there, it was like, oh, everything looks better. Like, okay, and now it looks worse. Probably they're probably getting messages like, ah, but
It's funny too because I had quit about a little over 2 weeks ago now, and it will actually be 3 weeks this Friday, and it's the shit that has changed in that small amount of time, and the people that still work there that message me like, dude, like you got out at a really good time because it's not looking good, and it's a
yeah.
shame, man. It's a shame. They owe me my last paycheck. They owe me some money, so all I know is I better get it. They said it was in the mail, so we'll see. They owe me, man. They fucking owe me, and they're shysters, dude. It's
When
just a shame.
in high school, after high school, they called me and they're like, "Hey, we want you to come do videography. We'll pay you X amount of dollars a game, and we'll help you uh get like a teacher's assistant degree at Kish or oh, I'm gonna re-say that at NIU." And did the whole season. I missed one game because I didn't want to go and never got the money, never got the help to become a teacher's assistant to get a job. And so, yeah, it was gonna be like a $600 check that they failed to pay me. So not
That's
try
ridiculous.
not trying to like put a downer on what you're like. I think that you're gonna get your check. I mean, mine was coming from a high school. Yours was coming from an actual corporation. So
Yeah, but it so I don't know, man. They've just done some shady shit. So
Ryan
we'll
Reynolds, send him
see.
his check. No,
I wish. I wish. I fucking wish. That'd be sick
that's if I
to work
change
for Ryan
services.
Reynolds.
That's where I would go. I'd go to Mint Mobile, but I have T-Mobile, so and I
They're
like them.
expensive. They're expensive.
No, if you know how to work the system, they're not. Um, so everything is under my aunt's name, and she's over 55. So she gets like discount after discount on every line, and our bill is like $180 for 6 people. I don't think that's terrible. I mean, I don't know though.
I don't know, man. Working in the cell phone industry for 4 years and switching people from them, I've seen some ridiculous freaking bills.
I can imagine.
That's
I
crazy.
just
Even with people over 55, dude, I've just seen people get screwed over by them. But you guys might be grandfathered into a plan too.
well, we've been with T-Mobile since 2018.
It's like how my mom is with AT&T.
Hmm.
Like my mom, if they always try to get her to change her plan, if she changed her plan, her bill would quadruple in price.
That's so they got us on the internet. Um, our internet now that we have is $60, $65 a month, and it's terrible. Um, they showed us like a speed test of like obviously this could all be like BS. I'm not ignorant to that fact, but they were showing us speed tests and stuff, and I looked at our current speed test through the app, and it was like 10 times higher on T-Mobile stuff. So we'll see. I mean, I'll report back next time.
So our old internet, we were paying like $120 a month for the highest package, right? Because anything lower, they had data caps. Like they would
Hmm.
literally data cap your internet.
Yep.
And we are paying $120 a month, dude. Service was constantly in and out. It was so bad. And we switched to the provider we have now. We have Brightspeed. And I have 2 gigabit fiber internet and I pay $100 a month.
That's not bad at
And
all.
our internet has not gone out once. Not even if you got bad winter
Hmm.
and like the bad windstorms, it would knock out our old internet. This internet has never gone out a single time since we've had it.
My internet went out today, this morning at like 11 o'clock for like 45 minutes. Just was no internet.
Mine
And
hasn't gone out at all.
the thing, like, I don't know, ours is kind of local, so I'm not gonna say it just in case people try to find me.
That's why I don't say what our old one was because it's like a local thing. Brightspeed is
Okay,
more,
national, well, not national, but like regional.
yeah.
So for fiber internet, they want to charge $100 extra a month, so it would be 165 per month. And I don't got that kind of money, as we both said we're unemployed. So, um, I don't know. Internet is just like it's really crappy because you can't live without it.
Right.
Like
Especially when you
it,
have kids, man.
yeah. Oh, I keep joking with my kids that we're gonna do a road trip back home to see my mom, and we're gonna do it 90s style, no phones. And I just was like, I don't even know if we'll make it there because I'm not gonna use my phone either. So, but I'm fairly confident I could get back home.
Just go get
Um,
like a classic GPS.
yeah, I could do
Go
that.
get a fucking road map.
Yeah, yes, a roadmap. That would be awesome.
See that this is why you guys need to keep physical media alive because
Ex-
look at Lucas. Internet went out. My internet, it doesn't go out, but if it did, I got 600 movies. What do you want to watch?
I do have a ton of movies as well. You just can't see them. They're all like down down there. But I don't have
You're disappointed.
600.
I have 600. I have 3 more on the way.
That's that's amazing. I have probably 600 action figures. Thanks,
Wrestling
Tony.
figures.
Thanks, Tony.
Crazy. Crazy. Tony, cut. Dude, hook me up. I'm just kidding. I'm
um.
just kidding.
Oh, we were having a nice time this weekend with WrestleMania because they revealed a bunch of new stuff, and I'm pretty happy about what's coming out. I mean,
It's funny because last year around WrestleMania, it was all over my TikTok. Oh, people going to like the pro store and everything and like showing like the belts. I've only seen a couple videos. And a lot of people, I guess, a lot of people are pretty disappointed in this one.
yes, this WrestleMania has been, with the exception of maybe 3 or 4 matches, this was not a good WrestleMania. I mean, um, I don't know. I think it's because they went back to Vegas. They originally were going to have it in New Orleans, and then Vegas just shelled out all kinds of money to bring it back. And it's kind of like a lot of people probably didn't want to go back to Vegas so soon because there are people, and if I had the money, I'm not even going to lie, I would do this. I'd go to Mania every year if I had the means to do so. Um, so if anybody wants to sponsor this podcast for us to go to WrestleMania next year, that'd be great. Um, how
I'd
would
go.
how would your wife feel about you going to Saudi Arabia? Because my wife is not happy that I want to go.
I don't think she would care.
Everyone's freaking out when I told them that I might go next year. But anyway, it's besides the point.
It's in Saudi Arabia next year.
It's in Saudi Arabia.
That's right. They built that stadium
They,
specifically for it, right?
that was for the Royal Rumble, and they tore it down already.
Oh,
And they're just gonna rebuild something for WrestleMania next year.
I
I
wonder
need
why Saudi Arabia.
because they have a 10-year contract with Saudi Arabia that ends next year. So they'll probably that's probably like their big like goodbye, I'm assuming.
Okay,
But I mean, the Saudis are willing to shell out all kinds of money, which is great because they'll bring back people. That's what they've done for the last 9 years for these shows is they will bring back legends and stuff because they can pay them. I mean, they got Shawn Michaels to come out of retirement, which was pretty crazy because he was like, never, I am never going to do this again. And somebody showed him a check and he's like, okay.
yeah, I'll
And
throw
it
up
was,
with that.
it was like one of the worst matches ever in the history of ever. But
I did
yeah,
see the video of CM Punk smacking a phone out of somebody's hand in the airport today, though.
that was at a hotel.
Was that at a hotel?
Yeah. And I don't know, like, obviously we only see the part of him smacking it out of his hand. I haven't seen the full video of him like what led into that, like he could have like I don't know, pissed the guy off, I guess, or pissed Punk off. But the thing is too, I've obviously, if anybody knows me, I'm very deep in the weeds of wrestling, and I know stuff I probably shouldn't know, and I get information that I probably shouldn't. Um, WWE talent was not happy with WrestleMania this year either, and it was a lack of security. Um, like the hotels didn't have any extra security, and so that's why that probably happened. Just fans were swarming him, and he got agitated and knocked the guy's phone out of his hand. But I don't know. But yeah, the year's Mania was not that great. I
What
will.
if that guy's still a fan after that?
I guess it depends on how much he liked Punk. Because if like, I mean, I kind of distanced myself from wrestling after Justin got fired. And
I
then
was
I
just
went
gonna
back.
ask about him.
Oh, okay, perfect timing. What were you gonna ask?
I was gonna say like shout out to Justin, like you have a homie on the inside, but I didn't know
I
he's no
did.
longer affiliated.
Well, he works for AEW. He doesn't work for WWE.
Okay, so
Um,
he's still with AEW then.
yeah, yeah. But like when he got released from WWE, it was like, and I joke about it, and it's half true. I would say Punk got released or left in 2014 in like January of 2014, and then Justin got released in September of 2014. So the two biggest reasons that I watched wrestling, my favorite wrestler is CM Punk, and then one of my closest friends is Justin. What am I gonna do? And
He's still dating I Justine.
I don't know. Like I don't know. I want to know, but there has listen, Justin, if you're watching, I'm just please message me and tell me if you're dating I Justine because I'm gonna annoy the hell out of you if you are. That was so crazy when I found like that little connection of how like she was do you remember that when I had like my minor panic heart attack everything because
Yeah,
she tweeted me about it and I just
yeah.
was like oh my goodness I Justine was probably my first YouTube crush like that's I think that's out there in the open and when I met her I almost died so
That's funny.
like
I Justine.
yes and then he was on their podcast like do you remember that
I don't remember that. I have not watched an I Justine video in a long time.
I haven't either um
I
but
think I watched her kind of talk about the MacBook Neo a little bit, but it was like a short. I don't think I watched a full video on it. But the MacBook Neo can edit 4K video, in case you were wondering.
I might have to get one. But
I
yeah,
need to.
Justin was on her. It's called Same Brain, if that's still a thing. That's what he was on, and like in his house, they were in his house, staying at his house. Like I don't know. I'm not trying to start rumors about Justin. Just what we know from context clues.
Context is important, kids.
Context is important. But yeah, I mean, I have Justin, and I've known him for. I met him the year after he debuted, so I've known him for 11, 12 years, something like that. So it was like he got released like close to like the 10-year anniversary of him working for WWE. Um, and if you guys go buy his book, I'm in the book. So that's pretty cool.
I didn't know that. No, I need to. I didn't even know he had a book.
He does. It's called
The Dapper Yapper.
no, it's called backstage. I'm trying to figure out where mine is so I could show it, but I don't know where mine is at. It's called My Back like Ringside Seat, My Backstage Pass into WWE is what it's called. And I am in the acknowledgments.
Hmm.
Just not my full name, but it's just Lucas S. And he like last time I saw him, I said thank you, and he said you're welcome. So that's how I know it's real.
Oh, Grayson just woke up from his nap.
Oh boy,
Little guy fell asleep in the car.
I love doing that. If I could fall asleep in the car now, I would. But I'm usually driving. But my favorite thing about that book too is I have the audiobook version, and I listen to it once a year. It's just like a once a year thing that I do, and he says my name in it, and so like that's kind of cool. So that's my I don't know. I need to go see them. I need to go see him again. I haven't seen him in a while, but he he's a very nice guy. Justin is one of the nicest people in professional wrestling. I I don't know.
Same
I
with
can
Jim Ross. We talked about him in the first episode because I met him.
so have I. I mean, Jim Ross, Jake Hager. I don't know if anybody knows who that is watching, or if you know who that is.
Heard the name.
Jack Swagger was his WWE name. Um, that guy is again one of the nicest people. He was in my vlog when I was at Starcade or Starcast a few years ago. Um, by the way, it's hitting me, just in case you're wondering.
Told you. I called it.
um,
You'll never be able to tell. I can tell. I've
oh
watched
yeah.
you just like loosen up.
Yeah. Anyway, happy 420, everybody.
Yeah, happy
Um,
420. We don't partake. I don't partake.
I kind of do. CBD the only. But anyway, Jake Hager, one of the nicest guys. He likes to take his shirt off though in pictures, and I'm not really fond of that, but whatever. And then like he asked me to take my shirt off, and I'm like, no, dude, you don't want to subject these people to that. That's no.
That's funny. I need to get in with like some people in the horror community. Actually, a friend of mine who has a YouTube channel that actually was a Minecraft channel. His name is Evan. He like quit YouTube, and this kid, like, I remember one year for Christmas sent me like this. He sent Tristan and I this massive box. He bought toys for the kids. He bought us all kinds of stuff, just to be kind. And I remember this kid like quit his job to start like an online shop, like a drop shipping business.
Okay.
Sunk all this money into it, and it failed. It never did
Oh,
anything. So he then got a job as like a product manager at like a warehouse. Saved up all this money, left that job, and actually wrote and directed and edited his own horror movie, like a pretty decent budget. And he's actually going to send me a copy on Blu-ray,
nice.
and it's actually pretty sweet. Like he actually let me see the trailer like before everybody else. Like it's really cool. It's called Echo Point,
Echo
and I'm
Point.
really
Okay.
yeah, I'm really excited for him. Obviously it's not like crazy like big budget, but the fact that he did something and like committed to it, like I'm very like proud of him for it. Honestly, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's
So
pretty cool. So I guess I kind of do like. I mean, if that movie was to kind of take off for him, like I kind of supported it from the beginning. So like I feel like I kind of have a little in there,
yeah, I the thing with Justin is he talked about me to people. So like John Cohn, a referee, like we're sitting front row, Kevin and I at a Raw. John Cohn comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up, Lucas?" And I'm just like, "I've never met you in my life, and you just know who I am." Like that was pretty cool. And then CM Punk actually remembered me, which was obviously, I mean, hell, I'm wearing a CM Punk shirt right now. So, um, but like it was again, we were front row. It was after the show. He came around and like high fived and pictures and hugs and everything. And I was behind the commentary table, and he like pushed Michael Cole out of the way and goes, "Lucas." I'm just like, "What? Like you remember me?" And then he gave me a hug. So and signed my poster. So Punk is like another one. It's I think I said talked about this last week. It's um and it goes back to what we were talking about with the altercation today. Um how you treat him is how he's going to treat you. So the first time I ever met him was backstage at a house show, and he was doing a phone interview or on a phone call, and he looked at me and he just goes like this. 1 minute. 1 minute was like 45 minutes, but still, I didn't like bug him or anything. I just sat there and waited for him to come to me. And my first moment with Punk, my first meeting with him was he was like, "Who's your favorite?" And Justin was there. He goes, "Punk, you're his favorite." Actually, I think he called him Phil because that's his real name. I think he said, "Phil, he's your favorite. You're his favorite." And he just goes, "Yeah, you bet you say that to all the guys." And Justin goes, "No, you're his favorite." He's like, "It's crazy. It's crazy." Um, and so, yeah. And the other thing, if you, back in the day when Punk was there, if you took a picture with him for the first time, he never smiled. I got a smile for a first picture. So that's pretty cool.
He's also in a very interesting horror movie.
I'm sorry.
It's a very interesting horror movie.
I was living in Florida. It's called Girl on the Third Floor, right? Is that the title of it?
Girl on the Third Floor, Girl on the Attic, something like that.
Yeah. So
I'll look it up real quick while you talk.
yeah, so Punk was in a movie. Punk was not in wrestling. This is before AEW, this is before everything. And he is in this horror movie called Girl on the Third Floor or something
Girl
like
on the
that.
Third Floor, yep.
Girl on the Third Floor.
Came out in 2019.
Yep. One day after work, I decided to grab some food and watch it. Well, you don't really want to be eating when you're watching this movie because there is jizz coming out of the walls in this movie.
It
So
is on Tubi. You can watch it for free on Tubi. Yeah, free on Tubi.
I just sent you a message in here. I don't know if you got it.
Hell yeah.
So I'll do that real quick. We got our first sponsor, everybody, which is pretty awesome. It is 10 Star Shop. Facebook.com/10 Star Shop is our very first official sponsor. We're working the details out, but if you need some custom printed apparel or anything like that, head on over there and order it.
Do it.
Or I'll cry. And my mom will cry. My mom owns the thing. That's why we're getting sponsored by her. But anyway, Girl on the Third Floor. If you want to see semen coming out of the walls, then go watch it.
It's not. It's interesting. It's almost kind of like It's one of those movies. It's so bad, it's good.
Yes.
It kind of falls into that realm.
And the thing that got me was he's not CM Punk in the movie. He's whatever his name is in that movie.
Like Don Koch.
Yeah, and he that was funny. So he's like drinking beer in the movie and you're like that's really where like your suspension of disbelief has to come in because you know he's not really drinking beer. He's drinking probably water, iced tea or whatever it is. And then he's getting haunted and it's just it's weird.
It is weird.
And the ending didn't make any sense to me. So
I haven't watched it in so long. I might have to revisit it, but I do
we
remember
should
it being like really interesting.
we should try to do a live watch along, kind of like the Grim Life does. We should try to do that sometime.
We could do that because it is on Tubi. You just get on there and watch it.
Yeah.
I might have to check it out. That'd be fun. We'll have to try to schedule that.
Yes.
We'll have to try to schedule that. But you
I have
had
a
an idea for this podcast.
I did.
Blind
Or
rankings.
yes, I didn't know if you wanted me to do it or you, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. I can give you like what how many do you want to do? 5?
Yeah. So I'm going to give you horror. Do you want to do franchises or icons?
Franchises.
Okay. And then you can give me wrestlers
Okay.
and then
Okay.
we'll blind rank them.
Okay. Let me like pull up a list.
Okay.
Let's see. Cuz I just don't want to like I feel like if I don't look at a list, I'm going to like blank out on names. All right. You want me to start giving you names?
Yes. So I used ChatGPT. I'll just let you know. And I said, give me the 5 most random horror franchises, and they're very random. So
Okay.
I'll give you that like teaser, I guess. But you can go first. Yes.
Let me actually kind of do the same thing.
Okay.
Cuz that's a good idea.
While you're doing that, since we now have a sponsor, guys, would you like to see any merch from us? What merch would you like? I would like merch because I like to whore myself out in public.
I would like some merch. I think we can do some cool merch.
I think start out with some t-shirts or some buttons. I think that'd be fun.
This is like a really obscure list that I didn't even know anybody on. So
Oh,
I'm looking for current.
I think I don't even know if you're gonna know these, but you do have 600 movies, so I'm thinking you're gonna know at least like two of them.
Okay. Well, do you want me to go first? You want me to go first?
Sure.
Uncle Howdy.
Ooh, Uncle Howdy. So that's Bray Wyatt's brother, if anybody wants to know. We'll put him at like 4.
Okay. Axiom.
Axiom. 5.
Tatum Paxley.
Ooh, I haven't seen much of her work, but I'll put her at 3, I guess.
Javon Evans.
1, because that dude is older, or he's younger than he's 21, and he just co-main evented WrestleMania basically. So he's number 1.
El Grande Americano.
2. Well, which one? Which one? There's 2. There is 2.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Okay, yeah, that's I give that. That's a good ranking.
Okay. All right, hit me.
Okay. Again, I just asked for the most random movie franchises. Uh, Bird Mike, Shock and Terror,
The Birdemic.
Birdemic. There we go. I'm dumb.
Birdemic. Shock and Terror. Oh my god, those are fucking hilarious. Really bad. Really, really bad. I have to give that. That's a 5.
Okay.
That's a 5.
Ginger,
Garbage.
Gingerbread Man.
Okay, we're getting into Full Moon Horror. Gingerbread Man. I love Full Moon Horror. I'm gonna give that a 3.
Okay. Sharknado.
Oh, dude, Sharknado's a 2. I got the 6 film collection.
Okay. Subspecies.
Subspecies, I'll give it a 4.
Okay. Rubber.
That's the Killer Tire. That's number 1, dude. That movie's fucking insane.
Okay. There we go. I I had only ever heard of Sharknado and Gingerbread Man. The other ones, never heard of. Out of those
Yeah.
wrestlers that you picked, how many did you know?
The Howdy.
Uncle Howdy, yeah.
Uncle Howdy. I almost said Captain Howdy, but that's what Reagan calls the demon and exorcist.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good little that was fun. I mean, I enjoyed that. We'll have
Yeah.
to we'll have to do that every so often.
If you've never seen Rubber, look it up. Surely it's free to watch somewhere. It used to be on Netflix. It is literally a killer tire. It's just a tire.
Haven't watched it and don't use them.
There's no rubber. And I mean it's or no rim. It's literally just rubber.
Yep.
It's like the outer shell of a tire, and it just rolls along and it stops and it has like these crazy powers that just make shit explode.
A telekinetic tire, killer tire. It rolls around and explodes people's heads. Pure absolute horror is what it says.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I like that. That's fun.
There's also a very interesting movie called Teeth. I don't know if you've ever heard of Teeth.
I want to say I have. Is it the teeth and the lady parts?
Yep.
Yep. You know who told me about that?
Who?
Jason Callan.
I'm not surprised. I think that movie is pretty graphic in some parts. There is one movie that I remember. I'll never forget this. This is a funny story. And I actually own the movie. I can actually grab it. It's literally right here. This movie.
I can't really see what it says.
It's called Antichrist.
Okay.
By Lars von Trier. And it's part of what he calls the Depression trilogy. I actually own all 3 movies. I remember my friend Mike and I, we just out of high school, and we like gory movies was like our shit, right? Like, give us the gore, we can handle it.
Yeah.
And I remember he posted on Facebook, and he was like, "Give me recommendations about the most gnarly, fucked up movie we can watch on like a streaming service." And somebody said The Antichrist. and bet. Okay, so it actually was on Netflix, but believe it or not, this movie is not rated. There's no rating. To
Okay.
find it on Netflix at the time, you had to search it. It was not anything promoted. It was not anywhere on their front page. Like you, even if you search through the depths, you had to specifically type in Antichrist to find this movie.
Okay.
So we start watching it. 2 minutes in, right?
Oh.
2 minutes in, you see this dude and this chick in the shower. They're right. You see close up,
Oh.
right? So
Okay.
they're doing it in the shower. And I'm not saying this because I want people to run and watch this movie. Don't. I'm telling you, don't do it. And no, just don't do it.
Right.
Basically, don't watch it. They're screwing in the shower. Kid, toddler, climbs up on this thing. They have a big tall house, windows open, baby falls out the window,
Oh God.
dead. Woman goes fucking crazy. Husband takes her to this cabin, right, to try to get her away from everything. And I think she was a writer. I think he was trying to get her to write to like help with the grief.
Yeah.
She basically goes nuts and just it's bad. It's bad. Shit goes very wrong. Like 1 minute she's trying to kill him, then they're screwing. I'm going to tell you a couple scenes. Like this is I'm going to just spoil this movie because I literally
Okay.
don't encourage you to watch this. I mean, you
But
can
now
if
I'm
you
gonna.
want to.
I kind
You
of
can.
do.
Okay, so
I think it sounds like a family movie. I mean,
it's great to watch with the kids. Hannah might really like it. Um,
Hannah doesn't like any movies I like. It's so sad.
there's this scene where they're outside and he's like trying to get her, and
Hmm.
she like hits him with a log. They're like in a woodshed, like a big log.
Yep.
Knocks him out cold. Pulls his pants down. And by the way, Willem Dafoe is in this movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She pulls his pants down, wiener out, right? She takes this log and repeatedly smashes it on his wiener, and then proceeds to play a little 5-on-1, and he blood, right? So then after she does it, she lays down next to him, spreads her legs, zooms in close. She takes a pair of scissors and cuts her CLIT off.
Guess who also? Same person told me about this movie.
Jason Callan.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So funny. Mike and I watched that movie, and we got to that part with the,
Yep.
and that was it. That nope, shut it off.
Yep.
Years go by. Over 10 years go by, and I'm streaming on Twitch, and people are like, "What's the most fucked up movie you ever watched?" And I was like, "Antichrist." And they're like, "Oh, you need it in your collection." So stupid me goes on Amazon and looks it up, and there's a Blu-ray, and I'm like, "Here it is." Whatever. And somebody was like, "I will buy it right now off of your wish list, but you have to watch it straight through." And I did. I can say I confidently finished it. There are some really fucked up movies. Like there's a movie called A Serbian Film, which I've never seen,
Hmm.
probably never will. Just some crazy stuff. Like another one that's kind of wild. That's not as bad. It's kind of gross. These movies. This is called Video Violence 1 and 2.
Okay.
That's kind of wild. But yeah, there's some really bad ones. This movie was banned in like a bunch of countries.
Hmm.
Don't hate us, YouTube. That's a fake image. But the problem with that movie that really upset people is the animal like killing in it is they're real. Like it's real
Oh.
animals.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's like a big no, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but you have the option when you buy that, you have the option to see like all that, like there's a cut with not that that doesn't have the stuff in it, but you can actually watch like the real
Yeah. See,
cut.
see, and I've never. I like horror, obviously, but I've never delved like as deep as like you or Jason Callan have delved deep. You know. Do you remember what your first horror movie was?
It.
It.
Yep.
My first one was A Nightmare on Elm Street. First
That
horror
was it.
movie. Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
I remember was with my grandma on my dad's side,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember looking in her like VHS cabinet, and I saw this clown, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And she was like, "Oh, that's a scary movie," and I was like, "No, there's a clown. I really want to watch it." She's like, "It's a scary movie. Are you sure?" And I said, "I'm sure," and I watched it. I actually used to watch it a lot.
Okay,
I was like
interesting.
weirdly fascinated by it.
We actually
It
just obviously this is the original one with
Yeah,
Tim Curry, but
yeah,
we just talked about the was it you that I talked about all the Pennywise action figures I've been seeing?
yeah. We talked about that in the last one.
Yeah, so now it makes me want to go. I watched the new one. I've never seen the original, but I've seen the first one or the first in the new series, like the new trilogy or not trilogy, but um
The two new movies.
yeah,
Well,
I
there's also
watched.
that TV show too on HBO Max. Welcome to Derry. It's like the prequel to the first movie.
Yeah, I've not seen that one.
It's good.
Seen it, but HBO Max hates me because I always have to text you.
Same. I always have to
Dust,
get on my email for a code.
Dustin and I share a lot of streaming services together.
We do.
But it makes it easy. It's like you pay for one, and I pay for it works out.
Yep.
And I was actually going to tell this story about that because I was going to bring this up. We're filming this on a what is it Monday?
Yeah.
Not our typical day to film, but we've both had busy weekends. But yeah, I was when I met Hannah, she asked if she could use my Hulu account. I don't remember if I texted you or if I never told went into it, but you were on we all had it was you, my cousin Kelsey, and me, and we all had really weird names on Hulu.
I was Captain Daddy.
Yep, you were Captain Daddy. Kelsey was Kelsey's Kitty, and I don't know what. I think I might have actually just been Lucas because I was and I remember I texted Kelsey. It's like, hey, this girl that I like, she wants to use my Hulu account, so I have to change your name so that she doesn't think that I'm psychotic, and yeah, changed it to Kelsey and Dustin. So
I remember whenever you and Hannah started talking, and we thought for sure Hannah was in a cult, like a religious cult. She had no internet, still bought and watched VHS tapes, just so out of touch with everything.
yep.
We definitely thought I was like Lucas. He's like, I'm going to meet her. I was like, dude,
No, she
it's
came to
gonna
meet
be
me.
that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I remember you telling me, you're like, if you don't hear from me, like, yep, it was crazy.
But
Like we
look at
legitimately thought Hannah was in a cult.
yeah, it was and it was really just she was saving money. That was what it really boiled down to is she just didn't want to buy internet, pay for internet, and which I and she got it free from her school. So I mean, always take advantage of free stuff.
Absolutely.
So
It's one of my
yeah,
favorite thing about cookouts and stuff. It's
yes,
like if I know I'm going to a cookout, dude, I won't eat throughout the day. And people are like, why? I'm like, because it's free food. Are you serious?
yeah. I mean, I went to a cookout last 4th of July, and it's so funny
Your
because
smoked hot dogs that took forever?
oh god, yes, that, and then the just I didn't know anybody except for 3 people. So and I knew there was gonna be a ton of other people. Oddly enough, this is a funny story I can tell real quick. The person we bought our house from bought Hannah's old house. So we basically just swapped houses. It's
That's
really
kind of
fun.
funny how that worked.
So she was at the barbecue because it was by Hannah's old condo, and I was like, didn't eat. This cookout was like 1 o'clock. Didn't eat breakfast. Didn't eat anything, and I was like, "There's gonna be so much new food here that I'm gonna get to try."
Took
And
45 minutes for hot dogs.
took 45.
I remember Lucas texted me. He's like, dude, this cookout started
No,
at 1.
it was a burger. It was a burger.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, but it was to Willie's credit was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. So
This is so funny, dude. Lucas, I remember it. I literally remember the conversation you texted me. You're like, dude, this cookout started at 1 o'clock. Because I was at a cookout.
yep.
And I was sending you pictures of the food.
And
And
I'm
you were
just
like,
like, "Ah."
like, dude, I've been here since 1 o'clock. He was like, the burgers, I've been on this thing for hours. Like, I don't know. I'm so hungry.
And
I remember that.
because he didn't say he was gonna smoke it or anything like that. If I would have known it was gonna be a smoked burger, then I would have not been as impatient as I was. But and now fast forward to now, Hannah and I are talking about getting a smoker because
Just
we need.
takes so long, man.
That's what I told her because um we've both been craving pulled pork, and so she's like, "Will you make it?" I said, "I really don't want to make it homemade because it takes forever." And so I bought some from Walmart. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna mess around this time around. I'm just gonna, you know. But I was very surprised. I live in Minneapolis, and the amount of things or the amount of smoking that people do is unbelievable.
I
Like
feel
it's
like
a
it's gotten a lot more popular.
yeah. I guess I was surprised that it's done here so much because it's so cold. Like I just feel like temperature regulation would be really hard. But what do I know?
Yeah. I know
Did you?
nothing about it. I have a Blackstone.
That's what I kind of want to get. I'm still debating. Speaking of food, did I send you my burrito I made on
Yeah,
Saturday? That thing was so good. Um, it's called the WrestleMania burrito. I think I sent you a picture of it, and that was it.
you
Didn't like
did.
give you any details, but every WrestleMania Saturday, I typically do it Saturday. I make the WrestleMania burrito, as I call it. Are we getting a guest?
Yeah. Come here, buddy. Guest appearance.
Guest
The man, the
appearance.
myth, the legend.
Oh,
My twin.
hello.
This is Grayson. This is my child. You want to show off your Lego things?
Oh snap,
Got a little Lego fire truck.
that's cool.
And then the newest one, little Lego police car.
That's actually really cool.
It is. It's called Lego City Rides. They sell them at Aldi of all places.
Interesting.
There you
Is
go.
that what he got for being good at the store today?
Yes.
Or did he was he like me and just take things?
No, nope. He saw it. He asked.
Okay, good, good, good. Oh, look at
You
that.
want to hang out with me?
He's pointing at what you guys have in common, your ears.
Yep. We do. We do. He looks like me without the beard, but he
Yeah,
has Trista's eye color. I have brown eyes. He got the blue eyes, so lucky him.
yeah. I keep forgetting he can't hear me. So like
He might be able to hear you coming through the headset.
Grayson,
Grayson,
Grayson.
you say hi. He's gonna be shy.
I'd really love it if he just, flipped the bird or something. That'd be funny.
That would be. He don't know how to do that yet.
Huh,
One
I
day.
taught I accidentally taught my kids. Because I did it so often when I was a kid because of Stone Cold Steve Austin that I just thought everybody, just like that. And no,
Yeah.
that's not a thing. Um. Anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, burrito.
The
So
burrito.
I make that every WrestleMania because when I went to WrestleMania in New Orleans, Kevin and I went to. It's called Wake and Bacon. A lot of innuendos today, which is perfect. Wake and Bacon, and it was a burrito. It was chorizo, hash browns, eggs, cheese, queso, peppers, and onions. I make that every WrestleMania. It's like a tradition now. So, and it's one of the best burritos I've ever had in my life.
I don't like onions.
Really?
I never did.
Not even like grilled? Really?
But I can eat onion rings.
See, well, okay. If I made you this burrito and I put onion rings in it, would you eat it?
Yeah.
Okay. so, so you get a. I mean, you're from the Pittsburgh area, so you're not from Philly. But if you went to Philly, would you get a cheesesteak with no onions then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess. I
No onions.
I like them. I love them.
It's just like our thing in Pittsburgh, man. Pittsburghers love putting fries on shit where fries don't belong, and it's so good. Like French fries on a salad. That's a very like Pittsburgh thing,
Interesting.
and it's good. Um, there's actually a little diner in the town that I used to work, and they bake salads, massive salads, but they put fries on them, and they're curly fries, and they're seasoned so well. They're so good, dude.
I do like
But
fries.
but we have Permanis, and we just
Yep.
actually went on Friday,
I gotta. Did you
and
vlog that? I gotta watch that vlog still.
I don't, but I don't think I filmed it.
Okay.
I
I know
don't
you
think I filmed
I
it
know
in
you
there. It was very
vlogged.
busy in there. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get over is like I mean, I've been vlogging for 12 years and I still have a fear of vlogging in public because
It's not like I just don't know how like the workers would react. Like you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
yeah.
Like I feel like they wouldn't care, but like then again, I don't know. And you can't mute that. It's just not a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah. Like
So
I went and met Jim O'Hare from Parks and Rec. I don't know if you know who that is or that show.
I know of the
Um
show. I don't know who that is.
so he's Jerry on the show. And like I if this is my camera, I just held it like this, like to my chest. Like why? Why didn't I get like a, actual and it's at the point now it's like okay, if like in that situation with a celebrity, it's like, "Oh, I've been doing this for 12 years." Like how are they like I guess it's like how are they going to react, to that statement of I've done this every day for the last 12 years of my life is that I don't know.
Yeah, it's just weird. I think what really kind of did it for me one time is back when was filming disc golf content, and I was at the park. I was by myself,
Mhm.
just like filming a solo round, and I ended up not even using like I ended up just scrapping the whole thing. This lady, my camera wasn't even on her. It wasn't near her. She wasn't even in the frame. Freaked the fuck out on me that I had a camera. There's kids here, you fucking sicko. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm just playing disc golf.
Right.
Like she was so pissed off, and I was like, you're not even on. Like it's not even near you.
Right.
Like it's not even like you're in a completely different direction of the way that I'm shooting. And
Right.
she was just, it was like a whole like confrontation, and it's just ever since then, I mean, I've just been kind of weird about it. So
I had a
that's my thing.
similar thing. I wasn't vlogging, but I was at Target. This is when I lived in Orlando, and I really wanted to start wearing like a fedora or like a, hat like that. And this is I didn't have like a girlfriend or anything to help me like fashion. I had my mom. So I was taking pictures of myself in different hats and asking her which one looked best on me. This guy came up to me. He's like, "Why were you taking pictures of my wife?" I was like, "Huh?" I said, "I was taking selfies." And it was probably, he was an older guy and he probably didn't realize that, you can flip the camera around on your phone. So, oh, my battery and my microphone's going to die, so that's cool.
We
Um
should probably wrap this up then.
it's at 10%, but whatever.
I gotta go.
Um
My grandma and my brother are here. They come over every Monday. I forgot.
okay, yeah, we can wrap this up. But yeah, he just like freaking out on me like why are you taking pictures of my wife? I know she's hot, but what are you going to do with those? I was like, sell them on the internet? Like, I don't know. Like just people are so weird about that stuff,
They are.
but yeah. Well, you have to go, I have to go, so we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
Um
Any
thank you guys.
recommendations? We'll do a little recommendation.
Ooh, what would I recommend? Love on the Spectrum. I watched the latest season of that.
That was gonna be mine, dude. We just finished it last night.
I finished it this afternoon.
It's so good.
It is. It
I'm
is.
so happy for Madison and Tyler. I love James. James cracks me up. He's one of my favorites.
Which one is that? James is.
James is the one with Shelly, the blonde guy with the
Oh.
glasses.
Ugh.
Yeah. I love James, dude. And my boy Logan, they were cooking him in that house, dude. His thermostat was always like 80 degrees.
Yes, I saw that. I'm like, no wonder he's so like the way he like not that I'm saying it's a bad way, but dudes that living in a house that's 80 degrees every day, living in Las Vegas, like he's probably like, you know, cooking.
Go get her. I like Dylan, the guy with the glasses.
Oh, who magic whatever on and then he like
The water.
presses yeah,
Yeah.
presses a button and it does it yeah, yeah. I
My
liked him.
favorite was his second date, and he's sitting on the bench with that girl, and he's like, "Do you like candies?" Please say no. Please say no.
Please
She's
say
like,
no.
well, it depends. He's like, shit.
Yep, yep. Like I don't know what they're gonna do next season because I know a lot of the people have like already bowed out of next season. So
Well, Connor and Georgie broke up,
and he doesn't want to be on it anymore. He said,
and then I feel like it could follow. They'll find new people.
"Yeah,
I feel like it will follow Dylan, probably Logan again. Um, James and Shelly. Like I feel like they're just. I love James, dude. He's my favorite.
yeah."
They're buy a house.
So is Madison and Tyler. Tyler cracks me up because I think he's more like less autistic than some of the
He
people
has,
there.
he has Asperger's.
Yeah, and he gets so agitated by people. Like I don't know if you like I picked up on that. Um who was it? I think it was oh my gosh, I can't think of his name.
Tanner, the one that
Tanner.
talks a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, he was getting so like agitated by him. But whatever. It's funny. I like the song he sang at the engagement party.
yeah, dude, he's good.
And they should have. This is my only thing about that show. That somewhere over the rainbow segment. That should have been the end of the show. It was like it was a perfect ending in my opinion. But
Yeah,
what do I know? I know they like to do their little like roundup. Like you know, Emily is still seeing that one guy or whatever. I liked her too. She was really funny.
yeah, yep.
But
It's a good
yeah.
show. I love that show.
So is
That's
that
my recommendation too.
all right, guys? Yeah. Everybody go
Watch
watch Love on the
Love and
Spectrum.
Do It.
Season what is this? Season 6?
4.
Oh, see, I don't know. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening, watching, whatever you're doing. This podcast, as always, was unscripted. So we
Yes,
ha- we went off the rails again. So
every time.
yeah, we'll see you guys next time.